Hey guys, this is RolloutReviews with RolloutReviews doing another Let's Build. This time it is Terak, Creature of Earth. Now I've got Korgot here, and it does make me think, which of the creatures is female? Because there's gotta be at least one, right? And it would be easy to expect it to be either earth or water, given what we know, but nobody really expected Korgot to be female, did they? So, I don't know. Akaida sounds the most feminine, but Korgot doesn't sound like a feminine name, so I don't know. I don't think it's meant to be expected at this point. I guess we'll just find out. It'd be cool if, like, Uxar was female or something, but I have a feeling since there's, like, some kind of connection, mystical connection between the Toa and the creatures as opposed to the Toa and the protectors, that Akaida might be the female. I don't know. Let's actually just jump in and build Terak. I'm going to assume that he's male for the course of this Let's Build, but hopefully we find out by the time I get around to reviewing this guy, because it was kind of sketchy business with the Protector of Water and, of course, the Protector of Earth having no idea their genders. So, yeah, I hope that doesn't happen again. I hope the Netflix series comes out sooner rather than later, and they address that at all. But yeah, this guy combines with Onua. He's got Onua's Nuva symbol. Onua's in the background there. And of course, he also has a shadow trap along with him, just like Ikir did. So, just 2 bags of parts and the instructions. Let me close this back up. Although I don't think I'm going to bring the box back in at the end of this, because I tried doing that with the Ikir Let's Build with Tahu all combined up, and it didn't really work very well. So I think I'm going to skip that at the end here, if I remember. But anyway, here we go. Let's open the bigger bag first. And once I have these out of the bags, I'll bring the camera down, and of course the backdrop down. Just making sure there aren't any parts left in the bag there. And here we go. So, Revenge of the Skull Spiders actually does the book, the second novel in this new series. It does talk about the creatures a little bit. It has some foreshadowing for this year, even though the book came out at the tail end of last year. And it gives descriptions for all 6 of the creatures, and it says, like, here's like a hawk or a firebird or something, I don't remember. But I do remember for Terak here, it says, well, he's a dragon-like creature. It says that all of them are dragon-like creatures, but it says that he's like a mixture between an ape and a lizard. What? Like, to me, he clearly looks like a mole creature. And that would make sense, given he's, you know, underground, tunneling with Onua. But, yeah, the book seems to think otherwise. Once we have him built here, I guess I'll decide how accurate ape lizard is, but I don't think it's gonna be very, so who knows. But yeah, here we got the little shadow bear trap thing here with drill feet. So I guess it can tunnel after Terak. Which again, like, why am I doing that? I don't know. Again, it just makes more sense to me that Terak would be a mole, but I don't know. He's got, like, the big claws. And yeah, the face doesn't look very mole-ish, but all of them have the same face. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, is there anything else? Huh. That is weird. It has me put one of these on the other end, and I don't remember doing that for Ikir's shadow trap. Maybe I just missed a step? I don't know. I'll go back and see after this video here. if that's the case. But yeah, you got the shadow trap here. Here it is next to the one that came with the keyer. And like I said, I don't remember it telling me to do that in the others, but I do believe this was one of the extra pieces from this set, so I could very well have missed it. But yeah, there you go. They're very similar, but they are a little more distinct than the Skull Spiders were. So that's nice. That's a nice touch. Okay, moving on to Terak himself, I'm gonna say. Again, nobody knows. Korgot was such a surprise to me. And I like her. Her character's great in the new book. But it's just, I was not expecting that. And I made a video about it. I made a video about me not expecting that. So if you saw that, you know. But anyway. Here we are. Is this... Yeah, I think that's right. 5 long? Yeah, let me just throw that across the room. And then this goes on here like that. This goes here. This guy's actually very similar to Mellum, the creature that comes with Kopaka, but the gear function in this set is entirely different. So like they look very, very similar to one another aside from their color schemes. But yeah, their arms swing in completely different directions, which is kind of a neat way to do things, to differentiate them by the way they function rather than their looks strictly. I think in the book, despite them looking very similar, I think the book says Mellum is a mixture between a rhino and a lizard, or a rhino and an ape. A rhino and an ape. This guy is an ape and a lizard, and Mellum is an ape and a rhino. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with that. But, oh well, I guess that's just how it is. I see Mellum as more of like a small yeti or a polar bear or something, which again makes more sense with the ice theme. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling about things that aren't even relevant to this. Well, I guess they're sort of relevant, but whatever. Anyway, here I am. Did I actually attach this a little wrong? No, I didn't. This, maybe I did. Okay, so this goes here. This is a small set. I shouldn't be making mistakes with a build so simple as this. But oh well. Here we are. There we go. So like that. Let me actually get the instructions out here. Spoilers. Those are spoilers. Anyway, I actually think that I was supposed to put something over here. That's probably why I was confused, is because it wasn't symmetrical. And then this attaches on like so. Just like that. Okay, so that's like the main body of our friend Terak here. And then he's kind of got a little tail thing going on. Just like a keyer that activates the gear function. Just like that. And now we have a small gear that goes on here, like this. And axle hidden underneath the headpiece. That goes on like that, goes through there like that rather, and then this is where the arms are going to attach. Thrilling commentary, I know. Just telling you what you already know, but that's okay. Oh, see, that's my one annoyance with these gear functions for these new sets, is lining up the gear teeth so that they look like they do in the instructions. I'm a little weird about that. I want it to be exactly like it is in the instructions, dang it. But oh well. Okay, here you go. Yep, and then by flipping this up, his arms go up and down, and I think Mellum's go forward and back, which is cool. Very, very cool. That differentiation there, like I talked about earlier. Okay. Another thing about this year is, since I couldn't get a hold of these sets early, LEGO did a much better job at, keeping the street date for these sets on a bigger scale. I mean, there were a lot of places that got these sets on shelves early, but, I couldn't find them. Nowhere in my area had every set until the first, and online I couldn't find them until just before the first. But even then, is this right? Hold on. Jumping the gun like I tend to do with these things. Yeah, okay, that was right. But yeah, they kept the street date a lot tighter this year. So, I just held off because I couldn't get all 12 sets until the first. And then on the first, I went to the LEGO store and picked them up. This is the neck. What am I doing? What am I doing? So, because I got all 12 of them at once, because of that, I'm building the smaller sets with the bigger sets. Whereas last year, I had all of the Toa together and built for like about a week before I picked up the protectors, because the Toa were put online by, I think, Walmart before the protectors even showed up anywhere. So there's that. There's a little bit of history for you, but this year it's a bit different, and I actually kind of like it. I like having all of the sets waiting to be built. All 12 of them, the entire wave. It's kind of fun that way. And there you go. That should be it. There are a couple of these are extra, which is nice. And then you got an extra little drill piece, or unicorn horn, whatever you want to call it. One of those, and a couple of these. I'm just making sure that those don't actually go anywhere. No, actually, they do. Terak actually has little horns up top here. Whereas, or I guess ears they could be as well. That Ikir didn't have. So I apologize. These are the extra pieces. And this is Terak. Yeah. His neck is very long for the Unity feature, unless you sort of bring it back like this. And I think he looks a whole lot better if you do that. And this guy's cool. His big claws here. Yeah, like I said, I think he looks a little bit like a mole is a little bit more accurate, I think, although he is just kind of a fictional creature. He's got, all the articulation in his fingers and his ears here, and just, the 2 points in his legs. And like I said, if you bring his tail up, his arms go up and down like this, so he's like digging. I don't know of any ape lizards that dig, so I don't know, could just be me. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, now that Terak is all built and put together, let's finally unite him with Onua. So, making sure these extra pieces are out of the way and safe from being lost, I'm going to bring the backdrop up here as far as possible, and then bring the camera up. Talking you through this. It's very complicated. All right, so here is Onua. We should put the put the Unity mask on him. Of course, the golden mask here. And then Terak just attaches on the back here. Fusion! I don't know. I just get a kick out of making Gagagar references when I combine these guys. But yeah, here you go. There goes it. That goes on there like that. I will say it is actually a little annoying that there isn't any kind of connection to the mask here with the headdress, the creature's head. I kind of wish that was a little more solid, especially like when moving the neck around, because you have to like position both heads at the same time. And then, you know, every once in a while you kind of have to tilt this head on top to get it looking just right. It's a little bit finicky, but, you know, it doesn't actually limit articulation too much because of the double joint in the neck back here, I found with Tahu and Ikir. So that's pretty good. And it gives Onua these, like, horns up top here, which I really like. It's a little more like a, I don't know, Viking helmet or something like that, which is really what the vibes I get from this combination specifically. Especially, you know, with his giant hammer drill thing here, and just, you know, the bigger shoulders, which is actually a little more akin, I think, to his first form. So I definitely think Onua looks great combined. Onua and Tahu, I think, are some of the best as far as their combinations go. I don't know what the practicality of this would be. I guess it's an extra pair of arms that lets him dig. Oop, my backdrop came out untaped there. Probably didn't see that, but oh well. Yeah, I guess they're just an extra pair of arms that let him dig faster or something like that. So that's fine. But there is the united Onua, which just looks awesome. Again, this is one of my favorite combinations. And it has been my favorite since I saw the pictures. I think overall, and again, this might change when I build the other ones, but overall, I do think Onua is my favorite visually. But again, as I have more time to play with them and form more solid opinions, that could change. But anyway, that is about it, guys, and this is IX Roll It IX, signing off.